Alright, guys, let's go with our second commandment today, which is do not expect to have time, take it. How many of you every day say, I don't have time? Okay? Everyone I know don't have enough time. Actually, I think I don't know anyone who has too much time every day because you do have a job, probably. You do have maybe children, work one, two, three, maybe more. You have a family, husband, wife, you have parents to take care of, you have your own daily activities. Life is busy. Life is busy for all of us, and we feel a lot of time like we don't have it. Okay, so just tell me in the comments if you're one of those people who feel like time is escaping, like you don't have it. Please tell me in the comments. I know I was feeling this way for a long time until I realized what I'm going to tell you today. I will start with a little story. This is the story of my aunt. She was a nun, and she's the most caring people I know. She went all over the world to help people which were in misfortune in other countries. She's taking care of everyone, praying for them every day. She's like, yeah, she's an angel, okay? And one of her secret passion was crochet. She wanted to do beautiful crochet work, and she had a little box where she kept her crochet and wool and all materials, and all the time she was telling herself, well, I love it, I would love to do it a lot, but I don't have time. I will keep it for retirement. That's going to be my retirement project. And she just pushed it away. But when retirement came, she was getting older, and she was now having arthritis. So her hands were hurting so much she couldn't do crochet at all. And when she told me that story a couple of years ago, I was, man, this is so sad. She took all her life to take care of other, and when she finally had time for herself, she could not do her passion anymore. And the moral of this story is that if there's something you really like to do that is very important to you, well, start right now. Don't wait, because we never know what's going to happen. So taking time for the things that are important should be done right away. And that's my first advice. You have to be aware of what does matter and ask it to yourself. And the answer is going to be different for everyone. It's going to depend on your values, basically. If health is important to you, go outside and run, or eat okay, eat well, okay? If education is important, go to school. If people are important, spend time with them. And if artistic development is important, just do art, okay? Because if that is part of who you are and you want to do art, if it's something that creates an emotion in you, just start, okay? As soon as possible. And once you got to know what is important for you, you can put time in your schedule. But if you're just unaware of what is really important, well, just life goes in the way and things happen, and finally you just will never do it. And like life goes very fast. So you have to be aware of this. The other thing is, someone told me once, time does not belong to you. And it's so true. So when time is there, take it. Because it won't come back another time. Every second happens only once. You really have to know this. And once you get the value of the time, you can decide to put the time in the right things. That's going to make the difference between having a life full of unimportant things or little things that don't matter, and a life full of what is essential to you and what defines you. You really have to be conscious about this. Finally, the last thing about time is about giving yourself the time, because no one else is going to give it for you. You have to decide at some point, okay, this is important to me, I will take time this week, no matter what. So I decide that this hour it's reserved, this hour is for me, and I take it. And I give permission to myself to take this time for me. And if you do so, well, you will create this time for you every week. Nobody else is going to give it. Frankly, like, your use of your time, it's personal, it's yours. It's yours to decide, and you have to tell, I'm taking this time for me because it's mine, okay? So I hope this helped, and I hope it's going to change your way of seeing your time and your use of your time. See you tomorrow for the next video.